What's up everybody, I'm Brian from I1 Tesla, and this is a video I've wanted to do for a long time, but right now I'm just frunking chilling out in my frunk, just sitting in the frunk. This isn't comfortable. Oh god. So this is a video I've wanted to do for a very long time. Back when I saw the Roadster, I think the Geneva Auto Show, I'm not sure, it was over in Europe. It had this really weird windshield wiper on it, and I couldn't grasp my head around, how does that thing work? Could that work? Why is it on there? So what I did, I made one. So I've wanted to do this video ever since then, but now Tesla came out with a new patent, well they filed for a patent, on a new windshield wiper that uses magnets. So I figured, does that other one work? Can this new one work? What's the idea? What's the idea behind this? And what better way to do it than to build it? I built both of them. So let me show you. Well, that's the factory one. Let me show you the first one. All right, so you're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. Let me zoom you in. Actually, let's bring you in. So this was the first wiper blade that was on the Roadster at the Geneva Auto Show, I believe. And the way it worked, there was two arms right here attached down below. This was actually moved over a little bit more. There was two arms that came and split that held a wiper blade vertical. And it looked like at first that this would sweep right across or flip and do something, but it looked really weird and it looked too big to cause too much wind resistance. So I got to thinking, could this actually work? Would this flip? And it doesn't. If you move these wiper blades, they do separate a little bit, but it really doesn't do anything for the wiper blade itself. Even if they were separated more, it really can't, because they were pretty much at one point here. They are separated, but it doesn't seem how that would actually go across. There's no way for this to pivot down and go past this anyway, so it's pretty much stuck. It's going to wipe the camera really good, but that's about it. You're not going to get any coverage in front of you, and that's where you need it. And then Tesla filed for a patent for a new wiper blade, which had two bars that went across, magnets that would propel this arm to go back and forth here. There would be a gear or a small actuator that would pivot the wiper blade so one wiper could sweep across in a sweeping fashion. Those are the two bars that it would be riding on. So let's make that. Now this is the design of the new patent. This would actually be below the hood itself, so there's no wind resistance, which is great, but I really can't do that without taking off the wipers, and I'm not going to do that. Or maybe I should. No, I'm not going to do that. But what it is, this would represent the two bars that go across that this track would ride on with magnets. Magnets would be along the base here. Putting power to the magnets, it can force an object to go one way or the other. It would go back and forth a lot like a printer, back and forth. And there would be an actuator arm that would swing one wiper blade. This is a little bit bigger than what you would need for this windshield. Well, maybe not if it's down below here. But this would swing back and forth according to where this is. So if we just kind of push forward, this could swing over, wipe the windshield, and in the center, be straight up and down, and kind of wipe and go back and forth this way. So I should have made this a little thinner here. It would have been easier for me, but basically this would go back and forth and wipe at the same time. And I think that would be a really cool design. I don't think this could slide on magnets alone though, because I think there'd be too much force on this going back and forth, especially with snow and ice. I think it would possibly break. But in high winds, well, high winds would be underneath here, so it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But the force here is going to be tremendous, which is going to put a lot of strain on this, which is going to move this, put a lot of stress on these two bars. Again, it's not going to be one bar. Maybe if they had like a printer cable system going back and forth, I think that would work a lot better, and that can be run by electric motors. This would have to be a very, very strong actuator to do one wiper with the Roadster at what, 200 miles an hour. Although at 200 miles an hour, are you going to use your wipers? Probably not. So I think this is really cool how it would sweep across the whole windshield and catch everything. It probably wouldn't even need to go all the way across either. It could probably just stop here, wipe, move to this side. You know, Mercedes has had some type of actuating wiper blade for a long time. On the S-Class, it would move out and then sweep, so it would catch a little bit more. But this was very interesting to me. As someone that likes to make stuff, I wanted to see what they were thinking of when it came to the wipers and the evolution of what the wipers could be for the next cars. Maybe for the new Plaid style Model S and Model X, it could be something like this. One thing I do know, I gotta clean all these handprints off my car. Here's the box that I cut them out of. Pretty cool. More to come with that. But I've been wondering that for quite a long time, and I just wanted to put that together, and maybe some of you were thinking about that as well. Some of the engineers probably out there are probably laughing at me, but I'm not an engineer whatsoever. But I thought that was interesting to see what Tesla's thinking of in their patents that they come out with. They might not do anything with that. They might just go regular wipers. Who knows? It is completely up to them, obviously. Thanks for watching. This is just a quick little video of something that I found interesting that maybe you do. And if you do find something interesting in this, subscribe to my channel and think about being a Patreon supporter to help me do fun projects and maybe more expensive projects, not using cardboard all the time, but spending some money on some really cool products, bringing you some cool things and some different ideas. And that's what I try to think of with this channel. Different ideas that no one's thinking of. Having fun with your car that people aren't thinking of doing. Like the sounds that the car makes, the different horns, and the different products that I think are cool. Might not be for you, but it's for me. So stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.